Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back once again to Fat Cat Collections. Got another watch review for you folks today, and this is by Rgmt. So Rgmt is a brand I've reviewed multiple times on this channel. I don't know how many Rgmts I have. I probably have as many Rgmts, well, maybe not that, almost though, as Nubeo. And these two brands are owned by Dartmouth Brands. They're the parent company to several different watch brands in their lineup. Rgmt, Nubeo being one of them, Spinnaker. Fantastic quality. So if you are a fan of, and you discover this video, who knows how the YouTube algorithm works, but if you have a Spinnaker watch and you have never checked out these other brands, go to the Dartmouth website, click the links in my description, and check out these other brands. All the quality is the same across the board. They make fantastic watches, and they make a lot of different models and brands. So pretty cool. The one I'm going to share with you guys today is a new release. It is on sale. Rgmt, they kind of took what I had to say to heart, and I was nice about it, of course, but I said, hey, we're getting the traffic to your website from Fat Cat Collections, but we're not getting any sales. You guys need to start selling direct to consumer as opposed to the shopping network, and, why not, right? That's what Invicta's done. If we look at Invicta, they used to only sell, not only, but for the most part, the bulk of their sales came from Shop HQ and the shopping networks like that. Now, Invicta stores, I remember back with the yellow tag events, they give you some untouchable deals direct to consumer. So why not do that, Rgmt? They just need to change all their pricing. They have it on some of the watches they sent me, so take advantage of them while you can. Today, this watch is on a great price. This is where, some folks comment on my channel who are interested in this brand and say, hey, I love it, would get it, but the pricing is just too much. So for instance, the one I'm going to share with you guys today, the pricing is $1,480. For my demographic, the people who watch this channel, myself included, I'm probably not going to spend $1,400 on a watch, right? I'm in that kind of $300, $400 price range, right? Even if I was buying this. We have brands like Aragon. We have brands like Invicta, given exceptional value. Brands like this give you the same quality. Why not provide the value? And again, every company's going to have a different pricing, structure based on what it costs to manufacture. I get that, but $1,400, you're cutting out a lot of people who would definitely collect your brand. So I love the fact they made some changes, and today I'm going to share with you the biggest watch for you boys who love the tanks, biggest Rgmt they make. Honestly, when I pulled all these watches out of the box, I was blown away at how large it was. I guess I just assumed they didn't make any of the large watches. And for you guys who follow Aragon, who like Aragon, who tried to put the petition into Aragon, who obviously doesn't give a shit about making bigger timepieces, they didn't do anything, right? No more big timepieces. And I know you guys like them. People like big watches, People like all watches, but this is a great option for you because a lot of brands out there, when you get away from the original Aragon, you get away from Invicta, don't make big watches, right? Despite the popularity, you have to kind of hunt for them. You get Diesel, all right, fine. You have one, you're kind of done, right? I'm glad Rgmt is doing this. I hope they do more variations like this. So this is the All-brite, a 54 millimeter beast. Kind of reminds me sort of the Aragon Parma. That's a discontinued model. And it kind of reminds me a little bit loosely of the Sea Hunter. It's big, it's simple, it's bold, and it's heavy. I haven't worn a big watch for, I don't know, a couple months. I've just been wearing, I get so many watches sent to me. I've just been kind of rotating the smaller stuff. And in my job, I don't really wear, I don't want to damage any of the big, big watch it does get in the way a little bit sometimes. So I've been wearing the smaller stuff, but I wore this last night and I was just not used to wearing it. I was like, man, this thing's heavy. So for you folks who, have not lapsed in your style, definitely give this a go. All right, so what do you get with this? Going to hit you with the, I talk about check boxes. I encourage you to read about it on their website. With this one, I'm glad they put really what I consider the most important check boxes. We have 3/16 stainless steel. We have an automatic movement. What kind, you might say? Miyota 8215. Respect it. If you respect the NH35s, you got to respect the Miyotas. They're time-tested, fantastic movement. And I think, and correct me folks, drop a comment if I'm wrong, I believe Miyota is owned by Citizen. So, you can't go wrong there. This one's done in sort of like this kind of like maroon. If you look at sometimes a picture, they say pictures worth 1,000 words. Sometimes it's not. If you go to the Rgmt website, link as always in the description. Use my coupon code. That link takes you to this particular watch. and the color is accurate. There's no like, difference. When you get it, it's exactly like you're going to get. So they did a great job on that. So what else? A checkbox, not for me, but for many. What kind of crystal? You won't even get this with Aragon or Invicta. Invicta uses Flame Fusion. Aragon uses their K1, I think, or Cristerna. I think K1, right? All great crystals. Don't get me wrong. Don't buy into the nonsense where it's like, oh, if you don't have sapphire, it'll scratch. But it does have sapphire. So that's something that, it's nothing wrong if that's one of your check boxes. But do understand that just because you get sapphire, it doesn't mean it's indestructible. And it doesn't mean that sapphire is insanely more scratch resistant than Invicta Flame Fusion or any of the other brands out there that are, and I don't mean like Plexi. Of course, it's way more scratch resistant, or but any kind of mineral crystal nowadays. K1, Cristerna, Flame Fusion. There's a few other proprietary names for these crystals. I've never scratched a crystal. Remember, and you can do. I'll try to remember to put the link in the description. There's a test they did with different crystals with the scratch kit. And sure, the scratch kit is capable of scratching these crystals, and a lot of them, they're all very resistant to scratching. So just kind of keep that in mind. All right, so after that, those are kind of the main checkbox. Do you like it? When you see this tank beast of a watch, do you picture yourself wearing it? If so, then that's the most important checkbox of all of them. But you're getting a high quality, amazing watch. Again, I don't really understand when people are like, oh, check out the bezel rotation. Bezel rotation on this, nice and solid. There is no back play. I will state though, if you're using your bezel often, this I think is more of like, it has a unidirectional rotating bezel, but it's a hard to turn bezel. It does have kind of like a little bit of a gear edge, but it's a thin bezel, and it's very difficult to get your hands on that. But for me, I set it at 12 and I leave it. It has it, but the quality is there. Screw down crown, branded crown, of course. You can see the thickness on this. I don't know what this is. Probably about, I'm gonna guess here, say about 19 millimeter, similar like in a similar to a Parma, similar to like a Invicta Grand Octane, right? And what else? And another important, I think another checkbox some folks worry about is what kind of clasp. It is a milled clasp, and I like this more than Invicta, honestly. It's a dual push button deployant clasp with safety lock. I like these more than the friction clasp. Does that mean I've had problems with friction? Not at all, but I don't know. I just like it a little better. Beautiful, beautiful bracelet. It's a 3-link, but not like your standard oyster style bracelet. A little bit different. It does its own thing. Great tolerances like all the watches I review. The quality's there. Screw on case back. Rgmt logos. It is a tank, a beast of a watch. Now, let me just put this down for a second. It does come with Rgmt. Arguably, I think this is a nicer presentation than the Invictas with dive cases, right? It's smaller. The Invicta, you get one, like if you get a 1 slot, it's enormous. It doesn't have to be that large. This is like dual purpose. You can, store whatever you want here by removing the foam. You get the band removal tool. You get an extra bracelet. They give the brown on this one here. Nice big high quality buckle. It's a genuine leather strap. I'll never use this just because me, I'm a bracelet guy. But pretty cool presentation. Nice solid box. I mentioned many times I use these going on the boat. Put my cell phone in it. Anything you want to keep dry, it'll help you out there, right? So that's about it. Pricing on this. What do we got today? $379. That is fantastic from that $1,480. That's what a watch like this should cost. This is every bit worth that price point. So let me just see though. I'm just really curious here. If we add it to the cart, I don't think they're going to give you the Fat Cat Collections coupon code on this, but let me just see if it does. All right, let me try the discount code. I actually got to look it up. I actually forget what my coupon code is. But let's see what we get here. Rgmt. Yeah, so just so you guys know, I got like 17 videos by Rgmt on this channel. So check out. I'll put a link in the playlist as well. All right, so the coupon code is Fat Cat Collections. Let's see if we get anything. I don't think they're going to give it to you. Oh my God, they did give it to you. Dude, that is a fantastic value. All right, well, with the coupon code, $265. That is crazy. That makes me happy because when I share these watches with you guys. One thing I can talk about the quality, helium release valve. I can talk about the quality and how great the watch is and how much I like it, but I got it for free. You know what I mean? So it's different when you guys have to spend your money on it. It makes me feel a lot better about these watches. Again, I would still recommend it for $1,400, but I know it's not going to fit into a lot of people's budgets. You know, if you compare this to many watches out there that cost $1,400, you're getting the same quality, right? You're not getting anything. If you look at all the different micro brands out there, that $700, $800 price point is like across the board, 5, 6. It's everywhere, right? And you're not really getting anything. There's not a lot of difference, right? Really any difference. So at least with this is an exceptional value. RGMT, I'm really happy that they're starting to pay attention with the traffic coming from Fat Cat Collections and the buzz around these watches. So stay tuned for more. Let's throw it on the wrist. So I'm about 5'8". I weigh about 172 pounds, I think, today, and I have a 7-inch wrist. So this sucker size down. I'm not using any of the micro adjustments. You have 3. I have removed all the links that I can remove with the exception of 1. So you can probably get down to a 6 3/4 inch, maybe 6.5 inch wrist on this. So just kind of keep that in mind. I don't want anybody to order something if it's not going to fit you. So check that out. Oh, I haven't worn the 54s in a while. Say 55, right? I mean, it's a 54, but you know, we always refer to, like, what do we refer to? Big watches. Is it a 50 millimeter or is it a 55 or 60, right? So this is a big watch. It's a beast. I think RGMT should make some 65s because I think there is a market for it. You know, it's a great looking piece. It's simple, it's big, it's bold, and I absolutely love this. And like I said, when I pulled this out of the box, I was actually pretty shocked at how big it was. I guess like I said, I just didn't think that RGMT made any large watches. You know, they make the 50s, I get it, but I didn't think they made the big oversized watches. And I was like, whoa, how did I miss that? So it's a tank of a watch. As far as color combinations here, you do have some options here. Let me just see what they got on for sale. So you get the 30% off regardless of what you get, but it is working on their other, man, they have a holiday sale. So when you click the link, just go to the holiday sale. They got 75% off. So you're getting like 75% off plus 30% off with my coupon code. I don't even know if they know that, but get them while you can. You guys are going to see the Sandblast Ice Blue. That's a crazy deal. Oh, man. I'm just shocked. I'm just kind of speechless. All right, so colors. Let's get back. I digress. Colors, Forest Green. Got the Surge Red, this one here. Summit Blue. We have the Stealth Black. I wish they would have done that one. Did they make that one? They don't have the Stealth Black with the stainless bezel. They have it with like a plated bezel, which is like a black. The Gunmetal Gray, I may need to get my hands on. That's pretty hot too. That one's, I think, a little bit. Let me just see if the size on that. Yeah, so still 54 millimeter. That's a good looking piece too. We have, and all these are on sale right now. The green, the Arctic Blue, it's like a slightly different, like a darker blue. Eclipse Red, which is a black face with some red accents on it. So these, you know, like I said, I just encourage you guys to go to the website, check them out. Some of them have different indices. All of them are cool nonetheless, and this value is fantastic. Check that beast of a watch. Oh, damn. That's it. I don't know what more check boxes you need. Get it. Done. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that shit. Let me know if I can help, and take care.